Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. We are looking at Bitcoin on a daily time frame for today, which is Saturday. A few things I want to point out. Okay, it's extremely important. Okay, right here is Bitcoin CME close. Right here is Ethereum CME close. Right now, Bitcoin is about $800 higher than it should be. Ethereum is about $20. No. $35, $40 ahead where it should be. Keep in mind that these levels are going to probably get tested one more time before we see if we're going to break above or under. That's basically all I wanted to say. So now looking back at Bitcoin, as you can see, we are still pulling back. It's not a bad thing that we are doing this sideways and downward motion due to the fact that we still did not breach the low that we put in. We are putting in a higher low and even now another higher low. Even though we are pushing off to the down, we are building support to the downside. Volume is coming to a slow halt. We still have 12 hours left, so we did not finish this last candle. But as long as we can go sideways, that's a good thing for the possibility of retesting where we broke down from, which is around 18,900-ish, okay? The first sign that you'll have that we're going further to the top side will be an hourly, at least an hourly open and close above 17.6. Without that 17.6 hourly open or close, you're not really looking for potential higher, okay? Last but not least, for downside, the second you breach 16.5 to the downside with an hourly open and close, you should be very careful for not being able to break down even further. The range for the weekend is basically 18,650 to 15,650. That's about a $3,000 range of consolidation that can occur. If you are smart, wait for those ranges to come before you make a trade. Trading this middle means if it goes here or here, you're going to feel some pain. So be patient. Let's go look at a 4 hour real quick. Yeah, on the 4 hour, you can see like this low is being protected. Now we're putting in a little bit of a bull flag consolidation, building a base, and you got these wicks to show you that, hey, someone is trying to hold the support here. And now all we need is somebody to actually be a boss and market buy to pump this up a little bit and then cause these shorts a little bit of pain as we go test that and see if we're going to go higher or roll back over. If we get an open or close of a 4 hour above 17,000, I would definitely be looking for our next target of 17.4. And then after that, we can look for the target of 18.6. But first, let's look for the break of 16.9, and then we can look for 17.4, and then we can look for 18.6, much higher. Okay, level by level is what I would suggest, because any of this sideways trading, if you're trading sideways, know your range so you know when to get out. Do I want to even turn these on? Uh, sure. So as you can see, this is the range that we're looking at, which is around 16.6 to the downside to 16.3. This level I've had for a long time. I myself did not take this trade because it's Bitcoin, but I am trading Ethereum, so just for full disclosure. But this was a long-term long that I wanted, as well as this 12,000. So yeah, if we lose this 16.4 for an hourly or 4 hour open and close, I would be very cautious about us going to 14K. That is literally the next level that we're going to go to from here if we lose this support. And yeah, just be ready for it. Okay. Your first warning sign will be losing this 16.7 or 15.7 level. After 15.7, you should be ready for 14K, and it could even go down lower, 12.5. So those are the green lines that you see is where I was going to DCA into my spot bags for the long-term long. So that's basically it. I mean, until we break above 17.7, we're not really looking for upside. And then even when we go upside, we have a lot of resistance, such as the 19.7 breakdown area. So yeah, I mean, then comes 20,800. So all these guys who shorted 20,800 are sitting in buku bucks. They're slowly closing out their shorts and then deciding, hey, if they want to take a long or if they're going to wait for lower to take a long, etc., etc., etc. So keep that in mind moving forward for Bitcoin. All right, let's go now to a daily of Ethereum. I did try to clean up my charts a little bit yesterday, so a lot of the extra channels and fibs will be gone. Yeah, this is the right one. So Ethereum is doing the same thing as Bitcoin. As you can see, we are putting in a little bit of a support. We're putting in a little bit of support and we are protecting this low and making higher and higher lows. So that's a good thing. We're making a little bit of a triangle consolidation. That's great. As long as we can hold above 1200, we can look for upside. But if we lose 1200, the risk of going much lower is there, such as 1000 and under. This formation looks like a crappy head and shoulders, which I've been saying for a while. The whole time we've been trading it like this, an expanding wedge with this as the base. Once this base is lost around 1250, yesterday I said it maybe like 100 times. Second we get a close under 1250, you're going to start seeing the pushback to the downside. And then we got to look for support like near 1100. And then we got to go even lower than that. So level by level, we got to see how the support holds. And then keep in mind, CME closed at 1200. Okay. What do I got going on here? So I had a short. Oh, wait a minute. I did have a short from 1335, but I closed that. I think I have a scalp long. I didn't even look at my positions right now, so I'll go take a peek in a second, and I'll show you guys after this video. But yeah, I hate when I'm on these videos and I start trading, and then you guys have like silence. Let's not do that anymore. Let's go to a 4 hour to see this a little bit better because it already looks like it's getting a little bit of a push. So on the 4 hour, this is what we were trading yesterday. We took that short at 1337. We were looking for a profit at around 1250. Some of you actually got that 1200, so congrats. I was just being conservative. And we had a few levels marked here as to what we want to know and do from there. I think I did scalp along over here, guys, at 1230. I'm going to check that later. Uh, and yeah, what else is I gonna say? On the 4 hour situation, there's no real volume. I mean, the volume's coming down to a down slope, but we're kind of consolidating in a bull flag. So if a market buy comes up, there is high potential that will break up to get to this 1380 and then look for the next level of resistance before we come back and then continue higher or whatnot in the stair step pattern. So do just be cautious that, yeah, we can't possibly go up, we can possibly go down, but the downside is gonna not be bad until 1200 is broken. Upside won't occur until 1350 is broken to the top side. And that's the little range you're playing. It's basically like 100 and yeah, basically $100. $150. 1200 at 1350. It's a $150 range. Which way it breaks is what we have to decide by being patient. Any shenanigans over this weekend, you should be worried because the next asset that I'm going to show you, here you go, Dixie. So this is what I was talking about with a few members. Dixie, yeah, going to the downside, but we were fully expecting this. I'm waiting to see if we're going to find support at 105. If 105 breaks, next level is at 103, 104, whatever, over here. That's the Figbit extension. So depending on how next week opens, if we continue this downward poke, you're gonna see everything rally. If we find this as support and we decide to reverse, you're gonna see everything start getting painful. This accumulation that we expected to happen over here, now you could just lower it to over here. That same formation I'm gonna be looking for, like if I really want to be like that. Something like that, worst case scenario. Hopefully we get the accumulation right here and we don't even go into the midline, but in case we play with the midline, I'm ready for that channel fight. Yeah, that's basically it. Like Dixie is going and it's going, but eventually it's gonna find some support. I'm gonna leave that alert right there at 105. Actually, I'm gonna make that at 106. because the 200 will be moving up when we get the new CME open. Do it right there. So if we get that poke, we know we should be getting into our longs, and then we'll watch this and see if it reverses. If it reverses, then we know we should be start getting our shorts. Until then, I'm just gonna wait and see how that plays out. And that's basically all we're looking for Bitcoin and Ethereum and Dixie for this weekend. If you guys have any other questions or concerns, let me know. Keep in mind, we are going to be doing a live session with the Great and Old Mafia. It's going to be around 9 o'clock tonight. Even if we're a little late, don't worry, guys. Like, we'll make sure it's going to happen because he's coming in from the other side of the world. So we got to coordinate, all the global people to be able to watch this together. Now I'm going to do my best to record. If I'm not participating in it, I'll just record it and just sit there and observe so that way my computer doesn't blow up on us. And yeah, that's basically it for today, guys. Just have a great weekend. Yesterday was a holiday for Veterans Day, I believe. So that was why we had such low volume. Monday is going to be different. So get ready for Monday. That's probably when it could get real bloody if markets have not resolved anything out by then. So yeah, last but not least, don't forget to press the like button, the subscribe button, the bell button for notifications if you haven't already. And then if you have any questions or concerns, leave it in the comment section below. If you want to join us for that live scalping session with Mafia or just trade with us live in general, feel free to join our Discord server. The link for the Discord server is in the description of this video below. So we'll see you a little bit later there, and I'll probably be there all day today trading in and out too before I go to watch my Wakanda movie. So if you guys want to bounce any ideas off me, like or look at some other charts, feel free to join us. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great day.